guys, welcome back to my channel. This week I decided to add on a couple more things to my layout. I'm going to be using this Tombow brush pen, stencils from my Etsy shop, and same thing as last week, some of the images that I printed out from Tumblr, which seemed pretty cute. A little bit of washi tape, this is from Michael's, and some post-its. So let's see, we're planning out July. This was the week that I planned out last week, using some of the images from Tumblr, and I really like how this turned out. So I decided I would stick to that again this week. So I'll probably start out by lettering out July. It's been a little while since I used some brush pens here. And I'll also be using my Papermate Flare medium pen, and I'll try and link everything down below. I'm going to do that shadow kind of lettering that I used to do in my layout. It's been a little while since I've done this, so figured I'd bring it back for a pop of color. Alright, good. Okay, and this would be week 17 through 23. And I'm going to be using, this is stencil number 3 in the personal sized stencils. I'll link this separately. I think this is the only one that I'm using from that specific bundle. Alright, so I'm going to do that. Great. And okay, so I wanted to use, these are from my bullet journaling stencil set. There's also a bookshelf one that comes in this set. But I wanted to use this week. Actually, let me do this. I'm going to make a slightly different layout this week in that I want to do an important section. So all I'm going to do is this here. Let's see, this is very long. Maybe I'll do this one. Okay, good. And if you guys don't already know, I do have a coupon code to my shop right now. I believe I'm doing 20% off all of my stencils, minimum order of $10, and that code is valid until Thursday, so you've got, I guess, today, tomorrow, and one more day to utilize it if you wanted to pick up a stencil or a few of them. Important here. And great. Alright, and I think I'm going to add some color to this layout this week by sort of highlighting around with my brush pen here. It's been a little while since I used music in my videos. I've been kind of talking through. Hopefully you guys are enjoying that. So let's see, I think I'm going to use, got some images here, this smile one. So all I did to find these was I went to Tumblr online, or I went to, sorry, Google online, and I just marked Tumblr. I searched for Tumblr images, and yeah, it's pretty simple. And then I just took the ones that I liked and printed them out onto, I actually printed them onto sticker paper, thinking I would use them as stickers, but, sorry, hold on one second. I ended up using washi tape instead to line these up, so technically I could have printed them on normal printer paper, or even like cardstock would work too. So all I'm doing is, this is just the post-it that I showed you guys earlier, and I'm actually ripping this washi tape instead of carefully cutting it with scissors. I do have scissors on hand here, but I think the sort of ripped look is kind of nice. So let's see here. So this video might be a little bit longer since I'm adding all these things. So if it does get to be too long for YouTube here, what I might do is fast forward some parts. Hopefully you guys don't mind. Alright, and perfect. So I want to do something like this here. Some box instead of kind of stacking the weekdays with information, I'm just going to be putting more of the important things or dates or events, reservations, etc. in here, and sort of just doing the essentials in this little box right here. So let me see. Let's do this. I'm gonna switch into my Tombow again, and just kind of letter out shortened terms. Tuesday. I'm not gonna write the whole thing because it would be really long. Okay, just like that. And let's go on to this next side. Let's see. I think what I want to do is Thursday. I'm going to do these slightly differently. Oops, made a little mistake. That's okay. Friday. And this is another one of the bullet journaling stencils. I'm going to use this here. I like to call these the kind of Scrabble boxes. Almost looks like those Scrabble tiles. Alright, and let's see, I'll probably do something like this. Alright, great, and that's kind of long, maybe this side. Alright, and over here I'm going to go back to this number 3 stencil and use some of these flags. I really like these banner flags. And if you've been watching, you'll know that I like to do the flags first before doing the line in between them. Mainly because it looks like if you put the line a little bit lower than the flags themselves, it looks like they're kind of hanging on this string. And I'm just going to put the words, probably plan for this. Cute. All I'm doing is sort of thickening the left side, the leftmost vertical line. Like that. Perfect. And let's see, I want to figure out which photo I'm going to use next. This one here. And for this I'm going to use another Post-it. I think the pop of color is nice, but since the Post-it is kind of big, I do have scissors on hand, which I didn't list as one of my materials, but you might want some scissors. And just like that. Nice thing about the Post-it is it's already sticky, so you can kind of just line that, and then you don't have to do it this way, but it's kind of nice to put the washi tape as what holds it down, the main Tumblr photo, and it gives it like a nice pop of color. You can use different patterns as well. I just happen to be using this one heart one. Oops. Okay, good. Actually, I didn't even stick it onto the background here. Oops. There we go. I have all this washi tape. I'm like, I should really start to use it because it looks so cute. Alright. And then, let's see. Here I'm going to just write out weekend, I guess, since there's a huge space here. Great, maybe I'll do an arrow kind of thing. Perfect, and that allows for some room on the weekend. And last, I think I'm going to do a little spot for next week, mainly because sometimes I have events that I know are going to happen next week or that I'm reserving time for, but I don't want to forget about it. And since next week may not be planned out yet, it's nice to have a little spot to put it in. So I'm just going to write next, like that, a little messy. And to bring in the color it in a little. Brush pens are great, the Tombow ones, because they don't bleed into the next page. Perfect. Alright, so I'll add in the bullet points later, but hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this video. It's a little messy here, so yeah, I guess I will see you guys next week. Again, I have a coupon code that's valid for the stencils in my shop, 20% off. I believe the code is surprise20, but I'll kind of link it down here. Alright, thanks so much for watching. See you guys in my next video.